Hey guys, this is Sarah, and this is week 15 and 16. I'm sorry. I realized that I did not make a video last week, and I was waiting. I was going to make it after Tuesday because we were going to find out what we were having, and I wanted to wait and share that with you guys. And then I just kind of let the rest of the week get away from me. My cousin Faith and her husband are in Hawaii, and I've had her kids. She's got 4 kids. And Peyton is 19. And he has a full-time job. He works, but he broke his back 3 weeks ago in a bad car accident. So, and they already had this trip planned, and so was going to help with the kids anyways. But I've had them, and then it's just summertime, and I have Bree's kids, and it's been hot here. But Ed is putting together a swing set for Oz. We had this bad storm came through, blew down. We lost our shed. We lost Oz's play set. We had to get a new roof. We had some damage and stuff. And the insurance even covered the play set. So Ed's been working really long and really hard on that. And he's been working on that. So we've been using the extra time to play outside some. And I just really have not had time. And Oz is asleep, and Ed's gone back outside to work on the thing, and it's the weekend. And so I thought that I would make this video because I want to make updates. I was not good about it my last pregnancy, not regular ones anyways. And yeah, so first things first. Baby Robinson number 2 is a girl. And I'm going to be honest, I can't believe it. And it's not that I'm not excited. This whole pregnancy has been so weird. I think 2 things. The first pregnancy was just so good. We were just so excited, and everything was new, and we wanted to go through all the regular baby stuff. I mean, we didn't have like a gender reveal, and I didn't do like the big Facebook post or anything, but you're just so excited, and everything's so new. And the second time around, even already in the womb, I just feel guilty because I'm not as excited, and it's not that I'm not happy, and I know how blessed we are, and I hope I don't get hate for this because I'm so, hear me out, we're so grateful, but I just feel weird, and I've talked about this several times. I'm in a really weird headspace, and I know some of it's hormones. Like even with my husband, like I don't like my husband right now. I gotta stop saying that. And he's trying so hard, and that's the worst part. Anyways, going back to having a girl, but I couldn't believe it. I screamed. And secretly people kept asking me what I wanted. I said I didn't care. Secretly, I would have liked to have a girl because it's nice to have one of each. I hope. But it would have just been so convenient for us to have a boy. We have all the boy clothes. We have all the boy stuff. I mean, stuff doesn't really matter so much. But I just feel, we're just in a different financial bracket this time around, and there won't be a lot of new stuff. And, she won't have, there will be nothing we will need. There will be nothing that we want. She will be fed. But there's just a lot. It just comes with a lot. So, and, second time around, it's not old hat, but it's just, I don't know. There's a lot. I have a lot of stuff going on in my head. And I feel really guilty. I keep talking about this too. For Oz and what that means for him. And, I think that I had convinced myself that we were just going to be boy parents. And that would probably be best for Oz too. So it's just a really weird headspace I'm in. This whole pregnancy, I've just been in a really weird space. And I think it's because it all happened so, not fast, but it just happened so... I just wasn't ready for it. Last time, we were trying so hard to get pregnant. And then, and this pregnancy didn't just happen, but it kind of just happened. Like I had just finally said, let's take a month off. I don't want to do this anymore. The clone was making me a crazy person. You guys know. So I don't know. Anyways, so it's a girl, and I'm excited about that. Some things that have been going on the last 2 weeks I have been really, really constipated. And I honestly thought I was out of that. I was out of the woods on that. I remember having a really bad constipation with Oz also. But I'm further along this time with that happening. Only 16 weeks, but I had that with Oz really, really early on, and it was really bad. And this is too. And some of it may be that I've really been trying to eat lower carb this week, and change up. Some people say, how is it possible that keto makes you constipated? But it does. And I've not been doing full-fledged keto, but I have been eating a more ketogenic lifestyle. What else? Oh, I've been so exhausted, but I think it's the heat. It's really been draining me. And, hey, sorry, my dad came in. I've been really exhausted, really draining. And Tuesday, Brianna and I celebrated her birthday. We went to Paducah. We did the gender reveal thing. And then, by the way, I rolled my quarters for that. And it was a really cheap 2D deal. But I had some quarters I rolled up for that. And it was like a 15-minute thing. It was no big deal. It was a big deal, but you know what I mean. I'm so sorry. I've just been in such a weird headspace this whole pregnancy. Like, I don't know. Anyways, we did that, and then we spent the day not really shopping, but kind of shopping. We looked at some stuff. I bought like 2 things with the rest of the quarters that I had rolled. And then... I don't know, but we were in and out of the heat most of the day. We did have Chick-fil-A that day. Filet that day. We dressed up like cows and got the free Chick-fil-A food. And so I hadn't eaten awesome that day, but by the end of the day, I was so zonked out. I text her, which I've been feeling this way a lot, but I was so zonked out, and I just couldn't believe how exhausted I was mentally and physically. Just physically, I just was so worn out. And Wednesday was really busy too. And then by Wednesday afternoon, it just finally dawned on me. I was like, it's this dang heat. That's what's going on. So I have also been waking up in the mornings feeling really tired, like after I have a full night's sleep. And I felt like that with Oz too, in the very beginning and then toward the end of my pregnancy. But I didn't really remember feeling that way during the second trimester. Of course, I am 3 years older this time, and I'm also 40 pounds heavier. So, there's that. And I have had a little bit of swelling in my ankles, but that's not A, unusual for me, and B, again, it's the heat. I've not been getting as much water in as I need to. I've really not been drinking much at all. And also, I've been having headaches, and I've been waking up with headaches. Again, I had those with Oz too, but just really early on in the pregnancy. So it's almost like I'm reliving the first trimester again. I don't know. Every day I don't feel crappy, but I've just been feeling crappy a lot. But we've had a lot going on. What else? I guess that's really it. And that's kind of my issue, is not a whole... Oh, I've been feeling the baby move. Absolutely, 100% sure. Positive, without a doubt. No question, that baby's been moving. On Monday, Ed's mom had surgery in Nashville, and I'd already been thinking I'd been feeling some flutters on and off, but he brought home some domadas, which are beef and rice wrapped up in a grape leaf. It's like a Greek food, and I haven't had that since the day we found out I was pregnant with Oz. There's just a restaurant there that we like to go to in Nashville. I don't remember what the name of it is, but it was on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, which is the reason we ended up there one time. And so anytime we're in the Nashville area, we like to eat there. But we have not been together in Nashville in a long time. But he stopped and got those for me on the way home, and he got me 4, and I ate 1 every day till they were gone. Actually, that's not true. I ate 1 for breakfast and 1 for lunch until they were gone. That happened. 1 for dinner, and the next day I had breakfast, and then I didn't eat 1 to the next. I don't know. Anyways, it doesn't matter. What was I saying about those? I was saying that because I don't know. I don't know what I was saying about those. There was a whole story. When I go back, and I don't usually rewatch my videos, but I may have to just so I can remember what I was talking about. Anyways, I don't know. Oh my goodness, that's gonna drive me crazy. Oh my gosh, I do not know. Okay, also at the end of this video, I don't know if I did or not because I'm super embarrassed. I'm probably not going to, but I took a picture last Sunday, and I took a picture of today of me just in my church clothes because I was dressed up and there was a full length mirror. And last Sunday, everybody kept stopping me and being like, oh my gosh, that dress is so cute. It looks so good on you. And I had gotten it at a consignment sale a couple months ago, and it is a maternity dress, but I felt really good in it. But when I saw the pictures, I was like, oh my gosh, I just look like I'm ginormous. So I look huge. I don't look pregnant, which, I mean, you know, I'm on the bigger side now again. And so that's to be expected. And I know that until my belly really pops out. But even today, I feel like, I mean, Bree's like, no, I mean, I can tell you're pregnant. And I'm like, yeah, it's because you know me. You would never look at me. You just think I look fatter. That's my issue, and that's where I'm at. I just look fatter. I don't look pregnant. And again, unless you're just tiny, I think a majority of people go through that phase. It is really hard to be in that phase this time around. And because I really haven't talked about this pregnancy a lot. There are people that know, some people don't know. I've not really told a lot of people about us having a girl. I just have not been talking about it. And again, it's different because it is a second pregnancy. There's a girl at church who's due the week before me. She's due on the 23rd and we're due on the 29th. And she's already showing, and she's thin anyways. But she on a cute little maternity top today with a tiny little bump. And I was like, oh my gosh, her bump is so cute. And she's way cuter than mine. And Brie was like, yeah, it is. And I was like, hello, you're my best friend. You're supposed to be supportive and be like, you were that cute the first time. Or, you know, it's her first pregnancy. Or you're beautiful or something. And there was nothing there. So I don't know if I'll share those or not. I'm a little bit embarrassed. So, yeah, that's it. I've been trying to walk some. Not as much as I'd like just because of the heat and being busy. Also, I was up on the scale this week, by a couple pounds. I forgot to weigh last Friday, so I don't know, but I have been swelling some. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, okay guys, this is already going to be a super long video. I love you, and I will see you, next week for week 17. Oh, I was talking about the baby moving. That's when I was talking about the grape leaves. So after I got done eating, I didn't get in the bed, but I sat on the bed and kind of leaned back, and that kid was going crazy, and I could feel it. And then I felt the bed. Baby didn't really move a lot yesterday, but just every now and then. And sometimes my lower belly will get kind of tight feeling, and I don't know, you could just tell that there's a baby there. So anyways, okay guys, I'll see you next week. Bye.